Hey everyone, welcome into DomTime. Thanks for joining us tonight with Giordano. I know it's a brutally hot day out, but better days are coming. Think October 1st, approximately 75 days away, when the Affordable Health Care Act, or Obamacare, will kick in. Joining us tonight to talk about this, because there have been a lot of developments on this, of course, the biggest one we're going to talk about is the president pulling away the employer mandate and pushing it back to 2015. Does that signal, as some suggest, there's a lot of uncertainty about this, a lot of difficulty? Joining us again, she was with us before to talk about this. Elliot Griffin is a representative for the Philadelphia chapter of the Young Democrats of America, and Joe Olivo, small business owner, member of the National Federation of Independent Business. Welcome to you both. Elliot, so that the two of you can speak, tell Joe why this is going to be a great thing for his business. Look him in the eye 75 days from now. Why everything is going to be wonderful. Joe, what kind of product do you make?
We do printing and marketing services.
That's right. Printing and marketing services. It'll be a boon, and he'll be hiring a whole bunch of more employees.
Well, first, the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, as I guess everyone's calling it now, it's a great thing for America because
tell Joe though. Small business.
Tell Joe.
Yeah.
So specifically in small business, the Affordable Care Act will be providing 50% of small businesses with tax credits, so they are able to provide their employees with health care. And the Affordable Care Act is making sure that we have access to preventative care so that we aren't taking more sick days, and it's making our insurance companies have an emphasis on our employees getting healthy so they're not taking unnecessary sick days.
Joe, there you go.
And
it comes your way October
that's
1st.
exactly my concerns. I mean, as far as the tax credits,
right.
As she mentioned, 50% of the companies are eligible. It's very targeted, very narrow. My company is a small business. It's not eligible. It puts me at a competitive disadvantage, myself, my company, my employees, against other companies. It raises my cost, the cost of regulation, and it makes a product that I've been voluntarily providing to my employees as a benefit. Since I've owned the company, it puts in question whether I'm going to be able to continue providing that benefit.
But Joe, most people are not providing that benefit though, right?
Well, but the question is for those that are providing it, and I pay 100% of my employees' premiums, I may not be able to do that in the future. As a matter of fact, the healthcare law gives me the incentive not to do that by giving me penalties that are far less than the premiums and allow me to compensate my employees in other ways, which they're not going to be able to get the same level of health care in my view.
Elliot, it falls in your court. What do you say? Yeah.
Well, I've said on this show before that the Affordable Care Act is far from perfect, and I don't think members of either party would agree that the law is perfect. But what it does do is incentivize that Americans have health care, and if that means that they're getting health care on the insurance exchanges that will become available in October, then that's another way that we will have access to this care.
And Joe, is it helpful or not, that the president has now pushed this back to 2015, where the employer mandate, your part of this, will come into play. The rest of us mandate it, particularly young people we're going to talk with Elliot about, October 2014.
Right. Certainly pushing it back a year is a good thing for short term, but it's just delaying the inevitable reckoning that's going to be coming as far as the resources that I'm going to have to spend calculating all the mandates. Do I have enough part-timers? My company, prior to the recession, was over 50 employees. We're just under that now. I'm very
intentionally
careful.
You're trying to keep
I'm
under 50?
very careful as to who I hire now because of the ramifications.
But are you trying to keep under that magic
yes,
number? Why?
Now, it has, because of the ramifications if I go over. I'm not saying I wouldn't go over, but I'm very careful if I'm going to hire that 50th person to put me over the limit. It's just not that simple. I could have 56 employees, and it's a combination of hours, the amount of time to try to calculate, even whether I'm mandated by the law to do certain things, takes incredible resources for me running my business and growing it. And
but good health
employees.
is the outcome of this.
And I think I was providing good health care for my employees. That was never an issue for me. It was affordable health care, which there's nothing in this act that I see that's going to make insurance more affordable. My premiums came in this year at a 20% increase, and I don't see how that's going to improve from
where's the affordability coming in? That's what it's called, affordable healthcare.
Well, it wasn't an issue for you say that it wasn't an issue for your business in particular. It clearly was an issue for the other thousands of businesses across this country that weren't providing their employees with access to health care.
Now, you're part of the National Federation, though, so what does that outfit
Well,
say?
I'm part of the National Federation of Independent Business. I joined the organization
Right.
because they represent small business. And yeah, I mean, there's insurance, the cost of insurance was a problem. But once again, this issue doesn't help lower the cost of insurance. It just mandates employers to provide coverage. And typical with a lot of legislation, it picks winners and losers. If I was providing good health insurance to my employees, well, now I have to incur additional costs so that other companies can be equivalent to me, and it makes me less competitive, and ultimately that hurts my employees because I'm not able to grow, I'm not able to hire more employees, I'm not able to give them raises because health insurance is an expense that I incur.
Okay, coming up, I'd like to get more callers in here, some callers right out of the box. Are you dreading this day when we hit it? Elliot, what happens on October 1st? For viewers who are, because there's a segment of America that's unaware this date is looming out there.
Which is a very big problem, but October 1st is when the insurance exchanges will become open, depending on what state you're in.
Right.
It will be provided through the state or through the run by the federal government.
And, well, it's mandated. You said it's open. That's the key word.
It's mandated. So that's
Right.
at the time when the exchanges will become available for.
I like that language, available, that you have to take them. So
Well, that's when the website is available for you,
Right,
you
for the
to go
mandate, for the
online
mandate,
and,
okay.
and purchase the insurance
All right,
packages.
and coming up, Elliot is obviously someone who is a bit more youthful than the other two on the panel tonight. I want to talk about young people in this. Should someone young, healthy, and vibrant like this have to take insurance if they don't want to take it? That's what a mandate's all about, and we'll take your calls. Jump in. Are you looking forward to this? Is it going to help you, or is it a big negative? Straight ahead on DomTime.